Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here we go with a new era in Week 1. To nobody's surprise, the starting quarterback for Cincinnati in this 2020 opener is the #1 overall pick out of LSU. That, of course, Joe Burrow.
Zero shock here. In fact, it would have been a surprise if anyone other than Joe Burrow tried it out here to be the starting quarterback for Cincinnati. From the time they called his name at the NFL draft, he was their starting quarterback, replacing Andy Dalton after a long run here in Cincy. Joe Burrow, the face of the franchise. Their future is now.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the referee, and that means 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And that will be incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And following the pick-6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chargers nothing.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross, 51 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for us.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5 yard line. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. Back at the 5 yard line now. 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Joe Mixon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
56, Mike, 56, right.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week one.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week one, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he should...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
2 yards on
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly. And it's 3rd down. 3rd
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler.
And 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chargers first down.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 8.
On third down, Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3-yard loss on the play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Down at the 37.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up second and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On on third down. Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball.